I think
expands and contracts infinitely forever.
Yeah, that's a preferable. Well, again, we have to come up with some way to talk about it. So
don't we also have this weird biological idea based on our own limitations that there's a birth and a death of everything?
Right. So I actually have a chapter devoted to Deepak Chopra and the Eastern wisdom traditions. We're kind of buddies now. And,
really?
Yeah, I went to his center down in Carlsbad and spent some time there. And
you think he's all right?
He's a good guy. Yeah, no, he's totally a good guy. I mean,
he's been, and at times in the past, either misleading or misled.
Yes, sometimes that's right. Some of his recommendations for dietary things or whatever, perhaps. But I know for sure, because I've gotten to know him pretty well, that he totally believes the stuff he says. It sounds like woo-woo, as I used to call it.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, if you interpret it from a kind of a Western Buddhist position, when he says, consciousness is the ground of all being, it's the ontological primitive, these things that sound nonsensical. But if you think about it, sort of from a simple perspective, the entire universe is in your brain, and when you cease to exist, the universe ceases to exist for you. But you're in your brain. Okay, now I call that the weak consciousness principle. It's just sort of true by definition. Now he goes a little bit further and says, that consciousness is everything, and that we bring into existence material stuff by thinking about it or observing it or whatever. And here's some quantum physics experiments that are really spooky. It's like, okay, time out. Quantum physics is weird and spooky. Consciousness is weird and spooky. That doesn't mean they're connected. No, he thinks they are. So it's a debatable point. Okay, but still, the experience of going and so I did the meditation thing and all the massages and the teas and the food and all that stuff, and it's this beachside resort in Carlsbad. You can't help but feeling better. Like, yeah, this stuff works.
Where is Carlsbad?
It's down by Encinitas, north of San Diego.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a beautiful area.
Totally beautiful. Yeah, Deepak's not done, and he's got a good thing going. And not just Deepak. There's other people like Sam Harris. Bob Wright has a new book out called Why Buddhism is True. Okay, so it works. So we're back to, does it work? What do you mean by does it work? Not just for me. I had an experience and I felt better. We got to do better than that for science.